Go-go is a African percussion groove, originated from the motherland, of course, but founded in Washington, D.C. by Chuck Brown. Started probably back in the late 60s, and as the 80s came in, is when it was probably its biggest.
It's homegrown, and it's something that's been going on for 30 years. Plus, it's a rhythm that's heard nowhere but Washington, D.C.
It's what we grew up in, like New York had rap and hip hop. We had our own style of music right here.
Why is it called go-go? Like I said, it's associated with something that's continuously going, keeping the beat going for 2-3 hours at a time without taking a break. Go-go is a mixture of rhythm and blues. You have a little, jazz notes in there. But the main source of go-go is percussion. It's the drums, it's the congas, and along with percussion, cowbells, and things of that nature. So that's the basic foundation of the go-go sound.
In order to keep the people on the dance floor, they will play a percussion beat, so people still dance while they formulate and got ready to do the next song. After a while, that beat in between the records became almost as popular as the songs themselves.
The go-go genre is beat driven. Any genre of music can fit on top of that beat.
The crowd plays a big part in go-go because the way that we write our songs, we write to anticipate the crowd's reactions and responses.
Call and response has a lot of history. It goes all the way back to African cultures, with the drum, communicating with the drum.
It kind of reminds you of like a tribal leader, Call response is almost like, it's like a war call. Back in the day, they played a certain beat that caused the people to rise up and get ready for war. We're doing it through music and sending the same vibes. And so when people hear that sound, they get up and prepare to respond to the tribal leader.
A lot of politicians that come out of Washington, D.C., the first group they call to get people to come together is go-go groups, to get a crowd to get their political views across. And that's the importance of go-go, and that shows the power of it. Because without us, they would have small turnouts. A lot of our venues are closing that we used to play at over the years for political reasons, because they would say that go-go music is violent. If violence occurred in any kind of form or fashion around a go-go venue, it could be a mile away. The go-go would be responsible for it, because they say the people came from the go-go concert that caused this. And that's political to me, because it's not true.
It had a big impact on the go-go scene, man. I tell you, man, it's getting thinner and thinner. You got more bands, but less venues to perform at.
Music never hurt nobody. We got to keep on bringing people together and put out more original, positive songs, more festive songs, more positive, motivating songs. Motivate them educationally, Positive always outdoes a negative every day. Every day.